Here we discuss how to find square root, cube root and fourth root of a number. Let us start with cube root, because it's actually very simple. It is the easiest to learn. You have to first remember the cubes of numbers 1 to 10. That is, 1 cube is equal to 1, 2 cube is equal to 8, 3 cube is equal to 27. And I write a shorthand. This arrow means actually taking the cube. So 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125, 6 cube is 216. And 7 cube is 343, 8 cube is 512, 9 cube is 79, 10 cube is 1000. Note an interesting thing. The last digit of cube of any number is unique. That means it is different from the last digit of any other number. Example 1. We take the very simple example. Find the cube root of 493039. This number 493039. Now notice that the last digit we always of the number is 9. So the last digit of the answer is also 9, as only cube of 9 ends with 9. Now we go at this way. 493039, we actually mark this 039 last three digit 039, and since ends with 9, the last digit of our answer also should end with 9. And then we skip the 3 digit, that is 039 keep digit, and the next first three digit becomes 493. So this 493 is the nearest cube. When the first three digit marked, it is 493. And note that 7 cube is equal to 343 less than 493 less than 8 cube. So the answer is 79. Let us now take a very big number, rather a relatively big number, where some algebraic but simple manipulation or calculation is needed. For example, we take the large number, is a 12-digit number 408683679 Answer is FSTL. If you see, the number given is 12 digit. So the answer must be in 4 digit. FSTL means the first digit, S means the second digit of the answer, third digit of the answer, L digits of the answer. In decimal place, what does it mean? It means the number must be F into 10 cube plus S. This is very important to remember. S lies in the 100th place, T lies in the 10th place, and L is the unit place. Now, so this and the last digits of the answer, why the answer has 4 digits, that I explained, because the given number is of 12 digit. Remember, F is in the 1000 place. So F cube will be quite large, will be 1000 into to the power cube, 10 to the power 9 place, 4th place. And S in the 100th place, T in the 10th place, and L is the unit place. Now, obviously, F is equal to 7. Why? Because as I explained before, the first 3 digit 408 lies between 7 cube and 8 cube. So we take the lower one. This is the 7 cube and 8 cube. Consider the 10th place. The 10th place number here, which is 6. Now this can only come from 3L square T, because L in the unit place, T is the 10th place. So it will be in the 10th place number. So 3L square T gives us, or if it is more than 10th place, we take the last digit. So 3L square T is equal to 6 gives T is equal to 2. And then as I explained, is the number is in the 100th place is 4. So it can come only from 3L square is 3LT square. They are in the same position. 3L square is means it is in the 100th place, and T is 10, so T square means it will be also in the 100th place. So, and a cube, no, you know, A plus B whole cube means A cube plus thrice A square, B plus thrice AB square. This formula holds for even cubes of 3 numbers, 4 numbers. It can go on, is always come like this. So we must have this now, since L is 1 and T is 2, is 3S plus 2. Now this sheet 3S plus 2 should give the last digit 4. So last digit 4, it can give only last digit 4. Because we have to find out S. So S is, it find out the S can be only 4. So S has to be 4, because we have 12 plus 12 is equal to 24. The last digit will be 4. So the answer is 7421. So it is very simple. Even if for a 12 digit number we could find out easily by it didn't take a minute. Now we come to square root, or rather here we mark the digits pairwise for obvious reasons. Example 3. Find the square root of 15376. Pair it from right hand side, 7653. 1 is a lonely number. So we must find a number which is square is 1 or near to 1. That is 1 itself. So next 1 1. So no remainder. So 53 comes straight forward. We have to put 2 numbers together. Then there is important to know, since this is 1, we double it to 2. This is the rule for square. Now 53, we find a number here which when multiplied the whole number, 2-digit number, will give a number as close as 53, which is we find is 2 for 44. We can write 3 because it will 69 will be bigger than 53. Now we subtract 53, 54, we get 9, and then we put 2 numbers. Remember, always we put 2 digits together on the place. So here 12 becomes now 24, because you have to double this number, and you find a number in this place, so that when this number multiplies, the whole 3 digit will be as near as possible 976. Here in this case is exactly 976. So answer is 124. So this is way the square root. You can find out a larger square root of a larger number. Let us take a 8-digit number, 506944. You know that this 50, the 7 square is the closest one which come to 50, that is 49. So 49 is 1, the remainder is 1, and we then put 69 here. So 691, and then the 71 actually multiplies by 2 gives this is 141. So this 142 70, this 71 multiplies by 2 gives 142. Now this 141 here, this 141, 7 into 2, 14, and is 1. This 1, because when you multiply 7, double is 14, and we must take a number which multiplies by the whole numbers, gives as a number as close as possible to 169. So this is 141. Now 141 we subtract, it is 28, and this 142 we have to must put a number here, a 71. You double the 71, like you double as 7 to get 14, you double here 71 to get 142, 14, and is as number as possible, as close as 2844. In fact, actually we should multiply by number by 2. So 142, this will be 2, 142. So we get the number 142. So here actually we should write 2, and we see that 2 multiplies by whole thing gives me 2844. You see, again I explain, 71 doubles is 142. We must put a last digit, take the last digit such that it multiplies by whole number, should give me 2844. It exactly gives me 2844. So the answer is 7712. Now fourth root is nothing but, calculation of the fourth root is nothing but taking the square root twice. Take a number 20736. You see, 20736, first find the square root. Pairwise 20736, leave 2 is the single number 2. So we must have put a 1 here. That is, the square is nearest to 2. The 1 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Then we put these 2 digits together in a square. This is the rule. So we put 07, and this one gets multiplied by 2 here, 2. And we must again choose a number such that when we multiply it by the whole number, it gets as close as possible to this number, 107. We find it easily, that is 4. So this becomes 96. 96 under 0 is given 11. You should again, because we have marked pairwise, that we put 3, 6 here together. Now this, up to we get 14. 14 we have got. So we multiply 14 by 2 and put it here in 284. Here, we must find a number 4 such that number here, that I multiplied that whole number by this last number, last digit, gives me a number as close as possible to this number. Here is exactly, if you give 4 multiplied, it is 113, so because it is a perfect square. So 20736 is the, now we put the 4 here, 4 back there. So 20736 is the square of 144. So to get the fourth root, we must find out the square root of 144. You know the square root of 144 is 12, but we explain that is simply same way, pairwise mark 44. This is the lone number, no pair. So we must find a number 1 which is as close as possible. Actually 1 square 1 is 1. And then you, as the rule, you multiply this 1 by 2 and put it here. Put it here. Here. This is the number 2. And then you put the 4 together and get a number 2 such that when you multiply the whole things by 2, this becomes as close as possible to 44. In fact, it becomes exactly 44. So the answer is 12. So the answer, that means fourth root of the original number is started with 20736 is just 12. You can take a 12-digit number here, no problem. Find the square root. You find the square root and then second square root will be easier to find. So this is the way of finding square root, cube root or fourth root of any number, very large number. It doesn't take much time. Rule is the same. I mean, in a later video, I will explain some other interesting arithmetic problem. So I think that this is a good lesson to be school students who will encourage me, if they find that this is useful, this will encourage me to put further videos on this arithmetic or then theory of numbers.